Something is not sitting well with me tonight. Anyways, hi nerds. Hope you're all doing terrific. I don't know why I was trying to say something else there, but still, hope you're all having a pleasant evening. And oh boy, I've been seeing a lot of people commenting. A lot of you were talking about Tempest Trials before, which was fun. And yes, I understand a lot of you want to see me go back in there and stop being quote-unquote a coward or something. I think someone used the word pussy. That was fun. So yeah, I will be getting back into that, but first I'm just going to point out that one, I'm not going to be doing it until I have as many bonus units as I possibly can just to choke out the life of it, because honestly, I want to have as much bonus points as I can, even if it's not the best, just to throw in a character here or there on one run, just because, well, god damn it, they are so stingy with those points. I want to make sure that I at least have something. So, I apologize, but I did not level up anyone as I thought I would, and things were chaos, okay? Just saying, just chaos, dogs and cats being friends, all that other stuff, you know, utter chaos. So no, I will get to it when I can, when everything's done. I completed Lucina just a bit ago, and now I'm actually working on Tharja here because, well, why not? So, I guess I'll be that guy and just talk about something that I was really kind of finally quite taken with and interested in, that I found fascinating, because for some reason people seem to be weirded out by it or just kind of awkward. So I'm going to talk about that one big C word. Does anyone want to know what the big C word is? That big C word is crossover. And I'm sure a lot of you are thinking, crossover, Fire Emblem? I don't know, that doesn't seem right. Well, let me just remind you of one certain event in the history of Fire Emblem. We won't be talking about that ever again, but don't worry, it was mentioned. Oh boy, that's what I think about whenever I log into this game. Fire Emblem. Still. And I guess I'll just say this right now, because people seem to think this is a terrible thing, or it's a great thing, or something that's just, you know, awkward, but gacha games have been doing this for a long time. There's always been those people who are just like, man, hey look, it's you know, it's Yokai Watch, it suddenly has Final Fantasy stuff, that's weird, or hey, this is Final Fantasy, why is there for some reason, even though I think this is such an odd excuse, why is there, what is it, god, why is there Legend of Mana or something in here? And it's just like, guys, you know, Nintendo's a huge company. And I have a strange feeling that eventually, when we run out of, you know, those specialty units and things like that, eventually we're probably going to get over to crossovers. And I know that some people are really, for some reason, adamantly against it. And I kind of understand why. Like, I know some people are just like, man, well, they could be using those slots on newer characters, or, you know, characters that we like from other Fire Emblems, but then we have things like brides and the spring Easter events and things like that. It's a mixture of things. But for some reason in that discussion topic that I was reading, there was a mixture of both, yeah, that would be cool, and good lord, no, kind of things going on. And, oh, I have to use one of my stamina potions. That sucks, but oh well. And I just found it hilarious and kind of off-putting in a way. Like, people were just so odd to each other over this concept. And then I guess some people just don't understand what gacha events are all about, because I guess it's just because of how Japanese companies work a lot of the time. Like, a lot of the time we have, you know, I just to give you an example, I'm fairly sure. Oh boy, oh god, I was worried I was gonna die. That's usually how I wake up in the morning. Oh god, I'm gonna die. But, like, I mean, people seem to think, oh, well, crossover events are just something that, you know, other companies do because, well, they have, you know, the resources, or they don't really value their IPs that much. But, I mean, I'm fairly sure, if I can remember correctly, Nintendo did have, at least in Animal Crossing, I'm fairly sure they had some sort of, like, 7-Eleven promotion in the Japanese release, that you could actually get most of those furnitures in the game. So it's not like Nintendo's ever been, you know, the best at their little respective thing. But people seem to be adverse to that, and I'm always kind of wondered why. Because Nintendo has such a vast, you know, vast amount of IPs, you know, intellectual properties, that I honestly see that if they ever did do a crossover event with Heroes, it would probably work. It would probably be something that people would be interested in as well, because, well, you know, a lot of more people are interested in Fire Emblem because of Heroes, so why not just boost that as it is now? And no, I'm not counting Miitomo or, what is it, Super Mario Run. I think Miitomo can be agreed upon that it's mostly just a social app at this point. It's only there just to, hey, hi friends, here's a goofy photo I made of my Mii, I hope you all enjoy it. Isn't that fantastic? That's basically all I can really think of when it comes to Miitomo anymore. But it just it's always such a surprising thing. I figured I would ask you guys about it. Like, if Heroes were to ever do a crossover event, be it with Nintendo itself, with other IPs, or something else entirely, would you be for it or would you be against it? Because would you find it fascinating, or would you just disagree entirely with that kind of stuff? Personally, I don't think it would be too much of a problem, but some people disagreed on that forum, you know, and there was a lot of infighting. It's probably because it was on GameFAQs, if I can recall correctly. You know, and the whole thing was just a discussion about current, you know, like, what would you guys like to see in the future? And one of the bigger discussions was just how terrible it would be to have a crossover, and then I'm just looking over here at Brave Exvius, and they're just like, we might have a Chrono Trigger thing coming, and it's just like, really? That's weird. And yet I would buy it. I mean, I know some people are adverse to it. I get it. I understand that completely, but I still see it as a big possibility. I do. Honestly, I could see Link in this game. Have him on Epona. Done. Pretty much done. I don't think it would happen, but, you know, maybe it would. Eventually something's going to happen with that, and I hate to be that guy, but it fascinates me. It really does. It fascinates me on the ideas, because, you know, that forum just freaked out extensively over that, and then here we are once again talking about it. And, you know, some people are going to get upset that I'm even talking about it here, but, well, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. While I level up Tharja and waste my time out here.
Orders.
Well, I can't really do much there. Okay. Still. Anyways, you know, I just figured I would talk about it because, well, it happens a lot in these kind of games. It does. More often than not, we're eventually going to have a crossover. I almost can just feel it in my bones. But I figured I would just talk to you guys about it and see what you guys think, because a lot of people seem to be either for or against it, and it's just such an odd little, I would say, odd little oddity, but, you know, that's a little bit brain dead at my own part. But then again, I am always brain dead, so that's nothing new. So whenever someone comes over, it's just like, man, nah, that would be terrible. I just kind of mildly go, okay, and then leave. Maybe I'm rambling, maybe I'm acting strange, but it's just, it's the odd little things that, you know, keep me up and guessing and going, I see that point, but I'm not really sure. As long as it's not Mirage sessions, I'm sure we'll be okay, right? Right? Nothing bad will happen. I hope. I know people are... There were so many people who were just mad about that game. Anyways. But yeah, that was just me. This is just me talking while I level things up, trying to get a better idea, and just trying to talk to you guys in general about stuff that I find fascinating. So, if you're always open to discussion, I'm always open to see what you guys think. That's the main goal here. And seeing what you guys have to say about all that fun stuff that may be coming in the future. I'm not saying it's ever going to come right away. Oh boy, that's not a very nice thing for you to do, Green Tome user. But it is a very distinct possibility. I mean, Nintendo has a lot of IPs. We already have... I mean, I'm pretty sure Intelligent Systems actually has its own, you know, properties that they could also bring into this game, just because why not? Hell, didn't they bring in several characters from Fire Emblems in Operation Steam? I'm pretty sure they did. So, I have a very strong feeling that eventually we will get a crossover. I just found the whole topic just fascinating, honestly. How divided people got, how people, you know, were either for or against it, mad about it or not, and I would love to hear your guys' opinions in the comments, because I know you guys are the best when it comes to discussing things when it isn't me doing Tempest Trials. Because right now I'm not touching that content. Nope, I want all the points I possibly can get out of it. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme. Gimme! Alright, I'm gonna hop off before I continue to ramble anymore. See you all very soon.